Okay, listen. Um, Brock Purdy, like I said, he deserves to be in the league, the NFL. He deserves to be in the NFL. Also, he deserves to get paid what Daniel Jones got. He deserves that. But during Super Bowl, during the Super Bowl, excuse me, he didn't deliver. Patrick Mahomes did. Point blank period. Let me show you a couple of ways that he could have that he could have helped them win the Super Bowl when Chris Jones when he was about to sack him. Brock Purdy could have moved to the side and still delivered that throw. That's one thing. He missed the ball in the corner in the end zone. He missed that one. So like I said, he still have a lot of questions to answer, but he's the right guy for them. He is. I give him that. Um, but to say he's top 10 or that was a great performance, no. Jalen Hurts had a great performance. Brock Purdy had a good performance. See, the Chiefs, what they was doing, they were just playing possum. They're like, oh, 3-0, okay. 6-0, okay. 49 scored. 10-0. Okay, they said, we've been here, done that before, so that's all they did. They took their time and just played their game and beat them. Like Shannon Sharp always say, when you playing against Kansas City Chiefs, you can't score field goals. You have to score touchdowns. Point blank. Period. And when the Chiefs tied it up, I knew they was gonna win. No league is safe in any sports. I don't care if you play football, basketball, um, soccer, hockey, whatever. No league is safe. Teams can easily come back down, come back from a deficit. And Patrick Mahomes made the plays that he needed to make. And let me talk to the 49ers players. For those came out who say that they didn't know the rule, guys. It's a college rule. They got the NFL got from college. It's a college rule. So what's gonna happen with them? I think their window is closed. Um, yes, they need to play. They need to pay Brock Purdy because he deserves that. And some guys that I would take over Brock Purdy. That's for sure. I'm not going to name the names, but that'll be in a later video. But there's guys I would take over him. Um, but he did good. I mean, we gotta stop all these, this Brock Purdy love. Like I said before, he's a good player. We can't we gotta stop saying that he's Mr. Irrelevant and all that. 7th round pick, yeah, I get that. But how long you gonna live on that? Like Shannon always say, you gotta update your resume. And and he had a chance to do that, and he did. But just come down to it, he was going up against a elite quarterback and Patrick Mahomes, who been there and done that, and who's the clutch player. Point blank period. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes threw an interception in the third quarter. Yeah, but Pacheco fumbled the ball. But you see how the Chiefs go overcome those mistakes and um not playing well on offense in the first half. See how they overcome those things? The 49ers couldn't do that. Well, they had a muff punt. Christian McCaffrey fumbled the ball. A missed field goal. That's what killed them right there. The missed field goal. Even if they made the field goal, the Kansas City would still win in my opinion. And mind you, like I said before, Purdy lost to some of the guys. He lost to Kirk Cousins, Cookhouse and really won it when he was a free agent. But he didn't get him, so he beat him this past season. Joe Burrow beat him this season. Cleveland Browns, whoever played quarterback for them at that time, they beat them. So it's not like teams couldn't beat the 49ers. Green Bay had them. The Lions had him. He can be outplayed. What Patrick Mahomes do? Patrick Mahomes, what he would do, he would step aside, he would move from one side to another and make the play. 4th and 1, called his own number, ran for the first down. It's those plays that when the game on the line, Patrick Mahomes delivered, and Brock Purdy did. Yeah, far as, the top 10 quarterback. Now I have him somewhere in the teens, and that's due to respect for him. Now let's see what he do again. I don't think that they're gonna make the Super Bowl again. I don't. Because like they said on First Take, and all they were saying is that you have to all the guys you're not gonna be able to pay. You're not gonna be able to keep. You're just not. Trump Williams, former Washington player, like him a lot. Will he retire? I don't know. Will they pay Ayuk? I don't know. Will they trade? Will they trade Kittle? Will they trade Debo? I mean, these are questions that they have to answer. Will they trade them guys? And if you are you, do you stay or do you go somewhere else? So those are the questions they're gonna have to answer. Yeah, Shanahan, I respect his father, but he's not all he cracked up to be. Like he had a 23. No, I'm sorry. He had a 28-3 lead. And what happened? He threw the ball instead of running the ball. Instead of getting the first couple of downs. Excuse me. He could have ran the clock up, but what he do? What he do? Throw the ball, let the Patriots come back and win the game. All out like Todd Monken did when they was playing against the Chiefs. You don't give your guys three carries. Come on, man. And when you was when you was the most rushing team in the league, no, what happened is Tom Mumpkin, like I said, heard his name and the coaching rumors, and he got excited, and he said, "Watch this, watch what I can do with Lamar Jackson." Um, so like I said, man, um, Brock Purdy, he's a good player. Now can't take nothing away from him. It's when he go up against the elite quarterbacks or subpar quarterbacks, they beat him. It's no way around it. And yes, I'm a Brock Purdy critic, but he played good. Like Patrick Mahomes said, he don't run during the regular season, but when it's playoff time, that's when he take off more than he would like to, because he knows the game is much bigger. Um, every every play is crucial, whether they make the play or miss the play. So he called on his own number. Now let me get to Shannon Sharp. First congratulations on your interview with Cat Williams and Monique. And this what you're doing with Club Session. And congratulations on that cap. Having 1 million subscribers. I'm one of your subscribers. So shout out to you on those two fronts. You doing your thing. Um, and Shannon, you said that he not worried about nobody else. He playing for something bigger. He trying to catch Brady. Well, Shannon, I will say this to you. Joe Burrow beat Mahomes 3 times. Okay, Jalen Hurts beat him this past year and could compete with him. Like I said, the last year's Super Bowl, it was 38-35. And that was a good game. Jalen went throw for throw with him, so he can. It's guys that can beat him. It's guys that can beat him. You know, uh, Josh Allen can't beat him. Josh Allen only beat him 1 time. Tua can't beat him. Who else can't beat him? Um, Lamar can't beat him. He just didn't happen. Yeah, them the only guys that could beat him. Herbert can't beat him right now. We'll see if that changes with with Jim Harbaugh at the helm. But we'll see. Because I think Justin Herbert have all the skill and all the talent. But like I said, he can't get it right now. It's only a few guys that could beat him, and I just named them. It's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with that. And Shannon, you was being prisoner of the moment when you said nobody could beat him. Like I just said, I named you a couple of guys that could beat him. This is Patrick Mahomes for the back to back. They got the juice right now. We'll see what happens when Joe Burrow come back. Still riding with my boy Jalen Hurts. I think he's gonna have a bounce back year. And all that was is this for Jalen and the Eagles. They just had a bad stretch, like I said. Teams could go through bad stretches, but before they went on that bad stretch, They beat five good teams. They beat the Chiefs. They beat what was they beat? They beat Miami. Um, they beat the Bills. I mean, come on, man. Come on. I forgot who else they beat in that stretch, but yeah. But the three I named that they beat, damn good team was damn good teams at the time, and the team, and not just a damn good team, and the Chiefs, they back to back Super Bowl champions. So you gotta give them that love. You gotta give them that respect. Um, so like I said, they have the juice right now, and one thing I like about what Patrick Mahomes said, he said they're gonna celebrate with his guys, and it's on to the next one. He said he said you have to start from ground one and prove yourself all over again. But it makes some moves in free agency. We'll see. Do they get a Mike Evans? Do they get a T Higgins? Who else out there? Do they get a Calvin Ridley? So we just keep talking what they gonna do. Like I said, are we gonna get Caleb Williams or are we gonna get Jaden Daniels? Now let me talk about Caleb Williams for a second. Caleb Williams is a good player. I like his game. He's from the area. Um, but that's a lot of pressure. You asking the number two overall pick to play at home to lift a franchise and have it all on your shoulders. I mean, he plays the quarterback position. He knows when you get the credit, when you lose you get the blame. And I don't think that just because they hired Cliff Kingsbury, I know that some Commanders fans thought that would give us a leg up to draft him. But what if he don't pan out? Um, so that could be another issue. You playing that you it's good and bad when you playing at home. It's good because you get to see your family. They come to the games, but um, they always won. They always gonna want tickets, and there's nothing wrong with that when you trying to prepare and play and all of that. But Washington D.C., the media is just a whole nother level. You think just because you went to USC that the media wasn't like that as it is here. Let me school you on the Washington media, Caleb Williams. If we draft you, I don't think we should, but any little thing that comes out, whether it's from players in the locker room, something going on upstairs, or something about you, it always gonna get out. It never stays hid. It never stays under wraps because the beat writers are going to find out. The beat writers, like I said before, if you're a beat writer and you work for the Commanders, you love it because something always gonna come out. It is what it is, just like you're a fan of Dallas or the Eagles or the Giants. Something always gonna come out of those locker rooms. It just gonna happen, like I said. And the fan base, we gonna praise you when you do good, and we gonna criticize you when you do bad. I mean, that's just how it works. Any true fan base are going to do that. Look at Tom Brady. Look at Tom Brady last year in New England, and Bill Belichick wanted Jimmy G to take over, and he was on the verge of kicking Brady out the door, and that's something he always done. Get rid of players early before it was too late, and he looked at Tom Brady no different. So that's what Bill Belichick was trying to do, but Robert Kraft overruled him. And that whole ordeal happened, and then you had Bill Belichick on the coaching market, where if you was a coach, you knew that Bill Belichick was out there, and he's better than you. Yeah, his defense was always legit. He just couldn't pick the quarterback and certain receivers. But he know more football than you know. He been at the top of the mountain for six. He got 6 trophies. He got two as a defensive coordinator. So he has 8 altogether. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that, guys. But he knows the game, and the way the league is going, yeah, excuse me. Um, he didn't get a job this year. The, he says he wanted to do, but take a break. The next, the next season, who knows? Coaches always get coaches always get hired and fired. So if he want to sit out the next 2 off seasons, he can do that because he's well proven, like I said, and he can wait for a better job to open up. You know, and if you was coaches this year, you was looking over your shoulder like, oh man, this never happened before. In 24 years, Bill Belichick is on the open market. Who else was on the open market? Pete Carroll was on the open market. Come on, man. Before he decided to go to Seattle, and just like you had some Eagles fans wanting Nick Sirianni to be fired, and like Nick Sirianni said in his press conference before he left, he know next year if he don't get a turnaround, he's fired. He knows it. I don't think that he should have hired Matt Patricia because outside of New England, what Pat Patricia done? What he done? What he lasted 2 years or 2 years or a year in with Detroit? Then how you gonna promote de promote your defensive coordinator then hire Matt Patricia? I mean, the players learn one defense, now they got to learn a whole nother defense on what Matt Patricia like to do. So you see, he got fired, and all the guys, that was on the England coaching staff had been fired. We don't have to go through the names. You know the names. You know the names. Um, the only one who did well was the only two did well. Mike Rabel and who else? And Bill O'Brien. The first the first 3 years in Houston. Now look where he's at. He's in Boston College. Look where Chip Kelly's at. Chip Kelly's going to be Ohio State. Going to be Ohio State offensive coordinator. And Chip Kelly was at USC. UCLA. I'm sorry, UCLA. Why are these coaches not trying to go to the NFL? They know how hard it is. They know that's a players' league. The players make more money than they do. And if the players want you gone, the owner going to side with the players. So, and why these guys going the college route, because they can control these guys, get their attention, and they can tell them, guys, it's a where you want to go. It's hard business. No matter where you was drafted at, you still got to prove yourself, and that's what these quarterbacks have to do. Caleb Williams, Jayden Daniels, and Drake May. They have to prove themselves. They good prospects. They are, but you don't want to be a Chicago who passed up on Patrick Mahomes, who passed up on Deshaun Watson. You don't want to be them guy. You don't want to be that team. Um, and they Chicago, they took Mitch Trubisky. Now look at Mitch Trubisky. He just got released yesterday from the Steelers. So we'll see where he ended. March 18th. Seattle have a decision to make on Geno Smith. Basically, in the NFL draft, you're always going to have some draft. You're gonna have some draft success and some draft bust. But if you don't get the quarterback position right, you're gonna be back in the draft again, saying, "Oh, this guy gonna be the guy." And me personally, you know, I want them to keep saying how I do. The reason is he been in the city for he been with us for 3 years already, and one he's played all 16 games other than Kirk Cousins. Do he have some things he have to work on? Sure, he does. But who could tell him what the city like? Yeah, you thought USC had a fan base. Well, Washington D.C. we have a fan base too. So the pressure's on you. The pressure's on whoever we get. Like, can they handle it? We will see it because that's not like, I mean, USC media, they don't really get on their quarterback like that. LSU, they sometimes get on the coaching staff. Get on the player, but it's nothing like DC. You have to be strong willed to take on the media. Don't That's like I said. Don't give them anything because if you slip up or you say or if you be honest, they gonna turn that into, oh, he said this about so and so. He said that about so and so. So you don't want that. I think me personally, I think Caleb Williams should go to the Bears. I think the Falcons they should get Justin Fields. Oh, but I heard that Pittsburgh, Mike Tomlin a fan of Justin Fields, so we'll see what happens with it. But it's a lot of pressure. Like I said, call Chase Young when he wasn't playing. Who outplayed him? Montez Sweat did, and that's not a knock to Chase Young. That's just me being realistic. The past 3 years, the past what 2 years, um, Chase Young didn't play, and Montez outplayed him. Now, me personally, I think they should have kept, Montez Sweat, and traded Chase Young because they didn't believe they didn't believe in him. We'll talk about that in another video. Um, See, when you do good your first year in Washington, the media gonna praise you. You saw some slippage in your play, they gonna criticize you, and that's just the facts. I mean, you know, back we had RG3. Jay Gruden said he could work with him. All in all, he wanted Kirk Cousins. Jay Gruden just came out and said Kirk Cousins was better than RG3, but he had to say that to get the job. And every time RG did something wrong in practice, he criticized him for it. Trust me, I lived through it, so I know. Saying he should have took three, saying he should have took three, saying he should have took three, saying he should have took 3-step drop, then a 5-step drop. Little things like that. And we all know why he got the job. It's all about who you know and his last name. That's John Gruden, brother. So his last name got him in the door. Now, did he earn it? And the Arena Football League, sure, but you have to earn your name, as far as in the coaching, and when you coach the NFL, you have to earn your name. Just like Kyle Shanahan, who his father, Mike Shanahan, and like that's not a knock on him. That's just facing the facts that he earned it. Is he the same coach as his father? No, but let's not act like the jobs that he got, he wasn't connected to. He wasn't connected. His father wasn't connected like Gary Kubiak. Gary Kubiak was Houston head coach. How Kyle Shanahan got the job? Because Gary Kubiak was the offensive coordinator for Denver Broncos. That's how he got the job. And during the mid-80s, Mike Shanahan was the 49ers offensive coordinator, I think it was. So all them connections got Kyle to where he is. I'm not saying Kyle didn't put in the work, because he did, but his last name Curry. His last name Curry. His last name Curry Wait. Just like if you was coaching today, if Jay Gruden was coaching today, who would you choose? John Gruden or Jay Gruden? I'm going with John Gruden. Because He's coached. He's proven. Yeah, yeah. Tony Dungy got a raw deal in Tampa, 'cause that was his team. He was going to eventually get them there. He was going to eventually get them there, but they said, "Nah, I'll be going in another direction." All John Gruden had to do was not crash the car, and he did. Every position was already set, just like Steve Kerr when he took the Warriors job. Everything was already set up. Mark Jackson put the leg work in, and that's another person who got involved there because I believe that Mark Jackson would have got them there. Upstairs, they were just too impatient. They didn't see it all the way through, which they should have. And you mean to tell me Mark Jackson couldn't have got them boys to them championships? I think so. Just like my boy Ticket said. Um, just like my boy Ticket said. Excuse me. He could have got them there. He could have got them there, and if he was still coach today, um, they would have still kept KD because all that transpired with the Warriors. If Mark Jackson was there, that wouldn't have happened. He would have told Draymond, "Hey Draymond, shut up. That's KD." Or when the thing that happened between Draymond and Jordan Poole, that wouldn't have happened as well. He would have told him, "Hey Draymond, go cool off. You done for today." And Ticket also, shout out to my boy Ticket once again. But he said something that I agree with. That he's scared of them guys. If he would have told them, "Hey, that's KD, man. What you doing?" Or like Clay, you playing bad. I'ma sit you down. I mean, so it's those things. Hell, you can just look at what happened to Adrian Griffin. His first year on the job, they had a good record, but they were struggling with they were struggling against bad team. They was barely winning. What happened? He got fired. Now they're on a 2-game winning streak with a Doc Rivers. They didn't respect Adrian Griffin. They respect Doc Rivers because he's proven. So when Adrian Griffin was there, you could talk that talk to him and things like that. Doc Rivers ain't gonna put up with that. He gonna say, "Get out my office." So, um, and that was a championship team, the Bucks. They a championship contending team. Will they make the playoffs? Of course they gonna make the playoffs. Will they win the championship? I don't know yet. They could, but let's say they play Denver. Can Joker? I mean no. Can Giannis outplay Joker? He could, and then Joker could outplay him. The thing is, Giannis get his points. Giannis Giannis don't pass the ball like that, like Joker do. Come on, I like Giannis and respect Giannis, but Giannis will only pass the ball out if he get double teamed. Joker will pass the ball whether he's doubled or whether if he don't have the or rather excuse me rather if he don't have a good shot, he gonna get his teammates a better shot. And I think the Patrick Beverly move going to help them, just like Patrick Beverly said. He don't mind telling guys how it is, and you need that. I think they're gonna take off there. But but will they beat the Nuggets in the 7-game series? I don't know. It could go 7. It could go 5. It's gonna depend on what Bucks team gonna show up. Because like I said, the Bucks could lose to anybody. They could beat anybody. It's just about their mindset, like LeBron said. Lakers, they could beat anybody. They could lose to anybody. Same difference. You cannot play down to your competition. Excuse me. You cannot play down to your competition. Point blank. Period. That happened in all sports, like football, basketball, um, baseball, whoever. Because that team you're going against, you're gonna say, okay, watch this. You think we gonna lose, but we gonna outplay them, outwork them, and we just gonna beat them in every phase of the game. And that's what happened. And that's what happened. So every sport team does it. Fans might not like it, but that's true. Teams you know you going teams you should be you're gonna beat them. Like who would have had going into the NBA season, the Thunder or the Timberwolves being 1-2. Nobody would have had that. If you had that, then you made some money. You made a lot of money. But nobody saw that coming. And y'all asking me who can challenge the Bucks. I think Boston could. We know what Indiana, did to them. They beat them 4 times. Now can they beat them? 7 more times? We'll see. They beat them. They beat them four. They beat them 4 times already. So we'll see when the playoffs start. The playoffs is a different animal. I know that. And during the playoffs, in any sport, in basketball they call less fouls. In football they throw less flags. I mean, come on. You just had Kendrick Perkins say that that the retired ref Gene Stefator said that he was proud of his guys because they didn't throw them any flags. This Super Bowl. They let the game play out like it was supposed to. That's plum blank period. Um, what else? Ryan. Let me talk about boxing and everything. Um, if you live in Washington D.C. area, I want you to check out these two names, or remember these two names. Um, Trey 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 Fuller, he's a boxer, local guy. And the Holmes and Dwayne Holmes. Dwayne Holmes this past Saturday won the championship belt. So both good prospects, both from the area. So get behind them guys because they're gonna be future champions. They're gonna be going to bigger and better things. Um, and another thing, did y'all see the push that that Ron Garcia did to Devin? Whether that was staged or not, you can't tell me that they sold the fight. And I agree with Knockout what he said about this as well. Shout out to my boy Knockout. Every press conference we gonna push each other. You know, Ryan, you gonna push Devin, and Devin, you gonna try to go after him every time. I'm hyped about it. Now, will the build be will be better than the fight? We still see, because I saw some things that Devin could do. I saw some things that Devin could do. Also saw Devin fade in the back half of fights. What made the most notable, the Lomachenko fight. And that's one thing I have to give Lomachenko credit for. You might be with Lomachenko as early on in the round, but later on when they get a second win, that's when Loma gonna start whooping your ass. And that's just facts. That's just facts. I saw that, and when Devin went to his corner, he said he knows what I'm doing. And the trash talk that Devin and we just had leading up to their fight. The build up was better than the fight. Devin did what he did We just didn't have it. We just didn't have it that night, and that's how it is. You're not gonna have it every night, but I respect we just for getting in there, and I respect Devin for saying I want to fight him, saying I want to fight Regis. They made it happen, so you can't say that. Would it be a total domination? I don't see it like that. You know, I don't see it like that. You know, and shout out to shout out to Key, Miss Key. Congratulations on everything you got on. Congratulations on everything that you have going on. Excuse me for that. You know, yeah, she said, she thinks it's gonna be a dud. She think only 2 million. They're only gonna get 2 million buyers. I disagree with that. Because this is more personal. And the amateurs they tied 3-3. This upcoming April, whoever wins, they have a better chance of selling the score. You know, we know one punch. Um, it can change the fight. Momentum, and the momentum is real, and in any sport, football, basketball, hockey, soccer, you know. So I don't think it's gonna be one sided. I can see Ryan having some success, whether that's early or late. I I can see that. What game plan Devin and Bill come up with, we shall see. We shall see. Can Devin win this fight? Absolutely. Can Ryan win this fight? Absolutely. He can win this fight when he fight Devin. So just like I said, just like my boy Knockout Box 86 said, every press conference they gonna have to push each other. They is, because or they gonna have to almost come to blows to sell the fight even more. See, you already have the hardcore boxing fans. You need the casual boxing fans. Casuals, they sell the sport. Us hardcore fans, we're gonna watch it, depending on how much it is. We gonna buy it or we gonna stream it. I don't stream the fight. I buy the fights. But for those who stream the fights, I don't blame you. It's not a knock against y'all, because I know that the prices that they asking for, you don't have it. I get that. And you paying and you paying your cable bill every month. You be like, shit, do I have it this month? And you just don't have it. So I respect it. Like I said, I don't I'm not gonna knock people who stream it. You know, you don't have to pay. You don't have to pay your. You don't have to pay for the fight on on cable. You don't have to buy. You can stream it. Um, you can watch it whenever. So, and that's one thing that I didn't like about Showtime. After you watch the pay per view, you couldn't watch it. You couldn't watch it again. So you would have to wait till that following Saturday, just like HBO used to do, and show it then. Um, who else I have for you guys? Rolly, he should be Pitbull because they trying to make Pitbull into a star. Um, I'm glad that he don't want the Tank Davis fight because let's be real. Yeah, Tank outboxed him. Tank did that, but if his hand wasn't broke, he would have dropped Pitbull. You know, and they made people believe that that Pitbull could beat Tank. It's all about selling the fight. I don't know if you guys ever saw the Great White Hype, and Samuel Jackson said, "Don't give away what we can sell." Um, Will Rolly win? That's a possibility. He should win, but we don't know that. They could cheat Rolly just because they love Pitbull. Even though putting Pit, uh, putting Pitbull crews on these pay-per-view cards is ridiculous because he's an okay fighter. He's not a good fighter. But just like my boy Knockout said, and then like Upper Echelon said it yesterday. Tank could get you paid. Tank will get you paid regardless. Whether you look good or you look bad, Tank could get you paid. Nobody knew who Pitbull Cruz was until he fought Tank. I know. I sure. I know. I know. I know. I damn sure. I know. I damn sure didn't know who Pitbull Cruz was. Um, did them have a better resume than Tank? Yeah, he does. I give Devin the edge in that because he fought two guys that Tank did. He fought Lomachenko. He fought Regis. That's what he fought, and we'll see where Tank go next. But saying that Tank don't have quality guys on his resume, that's just wrong. He had Pedraza. I gotta go back and look at that fight, him and Tank. But he had Pedraza. He have Leo Santa Cruz. He had Barrios. He had Barrios. Them three names right there, them good names. They not no slouches on Tank resume. Do we want him to fight Lomachenko? Yes. Do we want him to fight Devin? Yes. Do we want him to fight Shakur? Yes. We want him to fight all those guys. So we'll see. Like I said, we'll see what happens when he come back. Who he fights. Like I told you guys before. I'm hearing, I'm hearing good Russell Jr. Excuse me, guys. I'm hearing, Manny Pacquiao. I mean, them two fights right there be good fights, sold out fights. And if you fight Gary Russell Jr., I'm definitely trying to go. I'm definitely trying to go. One, why? Because it's two local guys from the area. Tank from Baltimore and Gary Russell Jr. is from the DC area. So two local guys, man. And that'll sell out. You put it in Baltimore, you put it in the sports arena, that's gonna sell out. Even though the last time I didn't get to see Tank, but we saw the other fights that was on the card. Oh my god. Sorry about that, guys, but Tank have three cities he could go to: Atlanta, Baltimore, DC. Why I went to the Tank fight? I just because, like I said, he's from the area, and I had to do that. I had to show my support for Tank. I'm a Tank fan. I'm also a Earl Smith fan too, as well. If I live in Dallas, I'll go to support Earl in person. But I damn sure never bought Earl fights. I can tell you that. Um, and we don't do enough of that. We don't do enough support our guys. That's why when Trey fight, that's why when Dwayne Holmes fight, that's why I wanna go to see them guys because they are our guys. We have to support them. Besides, other than their families, and you want to get behind them. You want to be there so you can say, "Oh man, I can remember when y'all was right here. Now y'all right here." You don't want to get on the ride too late. No, you want to get on the ride when they prospects, and that's my goal right there. My goal is to be on the ride while they prospects. So I can be proud of them guys. Two, when I can make it, I can see those guys. I can say, man, I remember when they started in that gym. I mean, not in the gym. I mean, I went to see both of them in the gym. Then I went to the sports arena. I saw them both fight there. You know, and that's not a knock against the other fighters. The other fighters did good as well. I'm just saying when you have a guy that's from your city or guys that's from your city, you should support them. And that's how I feel about it. And like I said, I'm gonna be the first one to say I don't want anything from them guys. I don't want anything from them guys. I'm just glad to see them fight in person both times. Both times. I will never ask them for anything because that's just not me. I'm not the kind of person, But if they give me some shirts or anything, I would gladly take it. But I'm not gonna say, oh, let me get a shirt, you know, or anything like that, because that's not my moment. That's not my moment. I don't want to take that moment away from them. They earned it. I didn't. I'm just a fan of them guys, and I respect what they doing in the boxing game. That's all. Point blank. Period. I respect what they bring to the table. You know, and I'm just honored that I can, when I have a chance just to see them. I can't wait to see what's next for those guys. You know, so like I said, I'll keep you guys posted on, what happened with those guys, and also remember this name, Malik Titus. He's another good prospect as well. So look out for him. Saw him fight in the same arena. He be his guy that he was going up against. So we have three. I gave you guys three local guys to look out for. I gotta see when Malik fight again, but so I can let you guys know. But yeah, um, like I told you guys, do y'all think Keith Thurman have a chance of beating Tim Tszyu? It's possible. I mean, it's possible. He could beat Tim Tszyu, or he could show some weaknesses in Tim Tszyu boxing game. You know, he could do that. But in that fight, I favor Tim Tszyu. I do. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I favor Tim Tszyu in that fight. Not saying that Thurman can't win, because Thurman can't win. He gave everything. He gave everything that Barrios wanted. So when Keith get in that ring, he gonna show flashes of his old self. And can he keep his stamina up? He's been out of the ring for what, 5 years now. So We'll see what he have left. I'm just glad that it's not in I'm just glad that it's not in a small ring like it was in Australia. So we'll see what happens. Um and I talked about that. So let me ask my Laker friends out there, how y'all feel about Spencer Dinwiddie joining the Lakers? Y'all think that's a good move or a bad move? With that move, y'all think y'all going to the finals? Or y'all one and done? Let me know as far as the Laker fans go. What else, man? And I know baseball is started yet, but to all my Dodgers fans, y'all think I'm wrong for saying what I said about Shohei Ohtani? Because I said Shohei Ohtani, I said he has to win two, two, two World Series, 2 or 3 World Series championships to solidify that the Dodgers made the right choice by acquiring by getting him. Because he could have went anywhere and turned the tide and made and made and made and made baseball teams better. But he chose LA because he played in LA. Nothing wrong with that. But like I said before, he was in he was an Angel Red, now he's in Dodger Blue. When he was an Angel Red, no expectation came to it. No expectation came with him. Came with that, excuse me. Came with that. But now you're Dodger Blue, expectation comes with that. But they won what, two? They won 2 championships. So you have to get them two. You have to get them. You have to get them 3 more. So that's what comes with the territory. Just like when you join the Lakers. It's not about making the playoffs. It's not about going making it the first round, the second round. You know, those are good compliments, but at the end of the day, if you don't win the championship, season's a failure. They know that that's what comes with it. That's what comes with being a part of the Lakers. Another thing that comes with being a Laker, your game will be scrutinized. Whether you play alongside Kobe, rest in peace to Kobe, rest in peace to Gianna, and you know when you play LeBron, and you know when you play with LeBron, they're gonna talk about you when you do good, but when you play bad, they're gonna talk about you even more because of who you playing with. You know, and like Tigger said, I know y'all tired of hearing me mention his name, but he said that the Lakers should trade LeBron. You know, before he just walk and leave for nothing. I agree with that. I agree with that pick. I agree with that. I agree with what he said. There's nothing wrong with what he said. He absolutely right what he said. Yeah, I get it. LeBron's the money, but you know, when LeBron there about 3 or 4, when LeBron by his fourth year, by his fourth year, you tired of LeBron. And what comes with LeBron? He always want to make, changes, make certain moves. Um, blame his guys when he don't give all when he don't go all out as far as playing on the court. Off the court, that man's a great father and things like that. And what he take care of himself. Uh, you know, um, have all the endorsements credit him and well deserved. He deserved that. Um, and he's a good family man. So, like I said, I will never criticize what LeBron do off the court, but I'm just talking about his play on the court. He don't give it his all. He don't, and that's around the league. Superstars don't give it their all. But when little Johnny or little Sarah come out to see you, or any other, you should play. If nothing wrong with you, you should play. Just like he set out at Boston. What'd he do? Played in New York the next day. If you was healthy in Boston, you should have played in Boston and not just play in New York. So I have a problem with that. And I'm glad that the league, came up with the rule that these players they have to play almost 65 games to 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 get there. I mean, look at Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid was the MVP candidate. Now, no fault to his own, but he got hurt, and and I don't know why every time that they go to Denver he can't play. I don't know why he can't play, but he lost. He might have lost the MVP award. I gotta give a shout out to Anthony Davis, who actually been playing, well. That's one thing, and only he only been out when he had a serious injury. But for the most part, AD been playing. Point blank period. So you gotta give him that. Uh, yeah, you gotta give him that because everybody criticized AD and rightfully so. Rightfully so. I mean, you couldn't play through a hang there. You couldn't play through some of the injuries that you had. But last year and this year, AD been playing through. So shout out to AD for doing as such. See, when you constantly hear your name like you're always injured, you gonna take that some kind of way. So you're gonna say, "Watch this. I'm gonna show you what I can do when I'm fully healthy." And AD last year and this year have carried the Lakers. They didn't want to give AD his props last year down the stretch, but if it wasn't for AD doing what he did last year, the Lakers wouldn't have been in the position that they was in last year. Now AD been playing out of his mind that this year, and he played just about all the games. So yeah, AD deserved the Defensive Player of the Year award. And just like AD said yesterday, when AD decided to hit the button, you just gotta buckle up and you gotta enjoy the ride. The same thing what he said about LeBron or Steph. When they hit the button, you just gotta sit back and buckle up and go for the ride. I just saw the Warriors. They beat the Jazz and Klay Thompson. He had 26 points. I mean, me personally, I don't agree with. I didn't agree with that they should have played Draymond before they played Klay Thompson, or they shouldn't have played Jordan Poole before they played before they played before they played Klay Thompson. So we'll see what they do in after the season. I think they have to sit down with Clay and say, look, Clay, we going to trade you. This will always be your home, etc., etc., etc. The GM speak and the coach speak. Um, what y'all think about Teofimo Lopez performance? Um, I thought it was just, and I mean, T.O. man, he fight down to his competition to me at times. When it's a big name, T.O. can possibly beat your favorite fighter. He can. I'm gonna just be real. He can. Can T.O. beat Devin? Yes, he could beat Devin. The reason I say he could beat Devin because Devin he started off in the early rounds, winning the rounds. But I also saw, like I said, while I was doing this video that Devin phased in the second half of the fight. Could he beat the Tank? He could, because like I said, anything can happen. Momentum could switch. The only thing that Tank got to worry about, well, not worry about, but I shouldn't say worry about. What Tank will do, Tank will let you get off. Tank will let T off. Tank uh, Tank will let T.O. get his shots off, and then Tank will get hit to get Tank will get hit to get one. Yeah, Tank will get hit to 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 give it back to you. That's what Tank can do. Tank can set traps. And shout out to my boy Albert Echelon for saying this. When T.O.'s on his front foot, you can beat him, and when he has to come to you, you could beat him. But the fights that he lost, yeah, they waited till T.O. came to them and they fought him. Um, let me see. Yeah, so like I said about Dan Quinn, you know, uh, I'm taking the wait approach, wait and see approach to see what Dan Quinn gonna do. Um, we haven't heard about what part that Brian Johnson had on the offensive front, but we shall see. I still would like for him to get Mike Vrabel. I think that we missed out on opportunity on Wink Martindale, and that's not a shot to John Wick, because I think John Wick gonna do great things. I just like Wink Martindale because of his blitz scheme that he brings. But shout out to Wink Martindale. He's going to be Michigan defensive coordinator. So shout out to him, and the Big Ten. Y'all better be ready, because Wink Martindale gonna have them boys blitzing. He gonna come with it. That's what Wink Martindale gonna bring pressure to Michigan. And you guys let me know, like, who your favorite baseball teams are, your favorite football team, who your favorite football team is, and we'll talk about it when baseball season comes. Baseball season not here yet. Like I said, as far as baseball go, I'm a Nationals fan. Do I want uh the Nationals to beat everybody that they play on their schedule this year? Absolutely. And that's always the case. Same thing with LSU. Whoever we play on our schedule always want us to beat point blank period. You know, and like I said, I'm a realistic Washington fan. Like when you do good, when you do good, I'm gonna say you're doing good. When you say when you're doing bad, say you're doing bad. But I'm only speak on how you play the game. Not gonna talk about your personal life or anything. That's your business. So I won't want nobody to do that to me. So I'm not gonna do that to the players or the GM. I'm not gonna do that. That's what this channel gonna be about, and that's what it's gonna stand on. And I respect every YouTube content creator out there. Everyone. Like I said, it's enough. It's enough space we can all eat. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking my chance. Like Tigger said, believe in yourself. I believe in me, and I'm gonna build my channel up. Build this channel up. Right now it's all football. Football ended, but you know, but until but after the draft, I'm gonna shift to baseball, and then talking about baseball too as well. So football have the juice right now. They're gonna have the juice until April. Who will prospect going where and things. How they going to pan out? Did the teams make the right decision? Who going to be a bust? Like I said, it's always a bust in every sports league. Also, man, I want to give a shout out to Kwame Brown for not saying nothing. For not saying nothing after all these years. They come on YouTube speaking his piece for so long after Stephen A. Dogged them out over the years. I'm glad that Kwame Brown finally said his piece. So, and I watched a couple of Kwame Brown videos, and I would I just want to say I respect him, and much success, Kwame Brown. Keep up the good work, to keep up the good work. Ticket, keep up the good work. Knockout Boxer 86. Uh, EB. I'm sorry, ETB. My fault. ETB. Money Brown TV. Keep up the good work. I know y'all will. I'm just shouting y'all out. Queens of the Ring. Keep much success. My sisters. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. Ashley's Corner. OTB. Upper Echelon. Key. Keep doing y'all thing as well. So yeah, I'm a fan of all you guys. I'm not, you know, I appreciate what y'all are doing and continue to do. Um, and if y'all have some advice for me, I'm open to it. If y'all if y'all have any critiques, I'm open to that as well. I'm not above reproach. So, like once again, like I said, I'm realistic Washington, realistic Washington fan here, just welcoming everybody, but respect will not, but 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 disrespect will not be tolerated. But I welcome all of you opinion, critique. I'm not gonna take it. I'm not gonna take it as bad criticism. I'm gonna take it as a good criticism, and and whatever advice you all can give, I'm open to that. You know, I appreciate y'all for, I don't know if y'all listening, but if y'all do listen, I appreciate that. You know, y'all my crew. You know, OTB, I gotta subscribe back to you, brother. At this corner, I gotta subscribe back to you. Um, Queens of the Ring, I have to um, subscribe back to subscribe back to y'all as well. And I will do this right after I get off this live. Um, so I just thank y'all for welcoming me to this YouTube space. Not here to start anything. I will not start anything. So with that, I appreciate y'all watching. If y'all don't watch, that's fine too. But at the end of the day, I'm carving out my own space to, this is my lane. Talk about different sports. Oh, I forgot about KQ Casey. Gotta I'm gonna be going live when you on. Not take a not trying to take up your space, good brother. I'm not trying to do that. Um this is the time that I feel free for myself. You don't have to, you can still do your show like I know you will. But I'm gonna just do my show. I'm gonna just do my show when you do yours, good brother. And that's all I'm gonna do. What else I have for you guys? Um, oh yeah, and Justin Turner. Um, just a little baseball note. Justin Turner. He signed with the Blue Jays. Um, football note as well. Um, Le'Veon Bell. He he is attempting a comeback to be back in the NFL. So we'll see how that goes for him. Hopefully that goes well for him. And that he can catch on with the team. I don't have an exact team that he can play for right now. I have to think about that. But credit to him. You know. Like I always say, don't be something you don't be something you're not. Don't let nobody try to put you in the box or have different opinions about you. Because everybody have an opinion. But their opinion don't matter because they not with you on a day to day basis. So they don't know what you're going through. what's that? And also, guys, let me know. This for my fans. This for my viewers out there. What TV shows you guys watch? I'm watching right now. I'm watching Halo. Halo that just started season 2. So I watched the 2 episodes already. Great episodes. Um, I'm looking forward to Mondays at 8 o'clock. So, um, so yeah, you guys let me know what TV shows you watch, what TV shows you grew up on. I'll tell you what TV shows I grew up on at a later time and a later date. Yeah, and I'm just not. And when I do go live and do all those great things, everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome. Like I said, disrespect will not be tolerated. But all opinions are welcome. If you agree or disagree, that's fine too. Mm, and where my Georgetown fans at? It's rough right now because we losing badly. So, but I like Ed Cooley. I think he's a good coach. I mean, he had Providence um playing some good ball. So eventually we'll be playing some good ball. We just gotta take the bad with the good right now. And that's that. What else, man? Yeah. What else I have for you guys before I shut it down? what's your favorite cartoon? Were you were you a Hey Arnold person? Was you a Cat Dog person? I mean, or Scooby Doo kind of person? What kind of person were you? Uh, when you was watching cartoons, when you was watching those cartoons, and what's your favorite ones?